Everyone at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund wishes we were in Massachusetts right now with the wall that heals as we had planned. We know that our in-memory families in Massachusetts are disappointed that they won't be able to see their honorees' photos on display. But we didn't want to let the opportunity pass to remember our in-memory honorees from Massachusetts. So we've put together this photo display with our traditional reading of the names. We ask your forgiveness for any mispronounced names. Know that we are doing our best to honor and remember your loved ones. Constantine Albans, Dwayne Alger, Joseph Amonte, Angelo Amoroso, John Anusewicz, James Arsenault, Stephen Auerbach, Robert Ayers, Wayne Barker, Stephen Barnes, John Barrett, George Barrett, George Berry, William Bates, Leonard Beaudry, Albert Bedard, Paul Bell, James Bennett, Edwin Blyler, Raymond Boisjoli, Nazio Bonina, Charles Borgstrom, William Borowski, Albert Boutwell, Dennis Brooks, Robert Brown, Joseph Buckley, Earl Burton, James Buzzell, James Calden, Joseph Campbell, Robert Carley, Timothy Casey, Lawrence Chartienitz, Frederick Chicoine, Stanley Clayman, Bruce Cole, Thomas Connors, Albert Corriveau, Mark Coe, Richard Craig, Michael Creamer, John Daci, John Daly, Jerome Desjean, Michael Desjean, William Desmond, A. Peter Dewey, Frederick Dillamuth, Richard Dillon, Gerald Dooley, Thomas Drudy, Paul Duffy, Robert Duza, Frank Ely, Herman Fafard, Joseph Franciullo, Joseph Ferenz, William Fisher, Robert Flynn, Harvey Gagnon, John Gallant, Alan Gauries, Dennis Gazale, Anthony Gilmore, Daniel Gogol, Raymond Gazzo, Mark Graham, David Granger, Richard Grenier, Paul Gulliver, Charles Hancock, Roger Hathaway, Ronald Hebert, Robert Heckman, Ralph Hoffman, William Hooper, Paul Icovidi, Russell Jacobson Jr., Robert Jeffrey, Stanley Johnson, Robert Johnson, Thomas Joyce, Chester June, Edward Coletta, Kenneth Kennedy, Paul Kane, Walter Keating, Mark Keelty, Charles Kent, George Kioff, John Kilfeather, Milton Kinney, Robert Crisco, Rizard Lava, George Lacey, Darrell Lawrence, Paul Lawrence, Stephen Lembo, Mark Lipman, Kurt Lizowski, Thomas Loporto, Paul McDonald, Paul McGuire, Paul Maylew, Gregory Marciello, Michael Marderosian, Stephen Martin, Paul Maughan, Joseph McCartney, Howard McCormick, James McDaniel, Patrick McDaniel, Arthur McFetridge, David McKeon, Raymond Mello, Stephen Mindell, Paul Miller, Edward Messiazek, William Mitchell, Jerome Moore, Robert Moriarty, Robert Murphy, Kevin Murphy, Ronald Moody, Richard Nataccioni, Edward Norman, Thomas O'Brien Jr., William O'Connor, Brian O'Connor, Roger Oakes, Richard Pace, Forrest Page, Dennis Palmer, Alan Pear, Lawrence Parsons, Paul Paulette Jr., David Peets, Richard Peliquin, Charles Phelan, William Phillips, Gerald Picard, Edward Pitcher, William Pickett, Gerald Pierce, Stephen Pitts, Clifford Pitts, Wesley Place, Robert Podgorski, Alfred Potter, Stephen Ray, John Regan, Peter Reedy, Kevin Renegon, Doyle Richardson, James Ringquist, James Rogers, Conrad Rondeau, Eugene Rooney, Thomas Rosebach, Michael Ruberti, Juan Ruiz, Brian Russo, Robert Ryan, John Sedlowski, William Seidel, Gerald Sanfie, Charles Savage, Warren Savignano, John Schultz, Charles Seaton, Edward Sheldon, Richard Siebert, Arthur Simard, Stephen Simpson, Thomas Sizer, Dennis Slyby, Robert Smith, Richard Smith, William Squires, Edward Stevens, Alan Sturgis, Joseph Summit, Thomas Temple, William Thibodeau, Robert Teague, Michael Toland, Francis Vining, John Wade, Richard Wager, David Ward, James Webb, James Weber, Neil White, Paul Whitten, Bruce Williams, Roderick Wills, Lothrop Withington, Douglas Wood, Robert Yancey, Paul Uramian, Robert Zachrison, Stephen Zardis, Michael Zimmerman. VVMF's In Memory program honors those who served in Vietnam, returned home, and later died. A ceremony is held each year on the site of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. to induct new veterans into the In Memory Honor Roll. To learn more or to nominate your Vietnam veteran to be honored for their service and sacrifice, please visit our website.